Hey, I'm Jesse.
I'm Brian.
We're here with Reunion Blues. We've actually got a really exciting new line of bags to show you today. We've got our new Renegade Series bags. Well, one thing you're going to see right off the bat with the new Renegade Series is it's got a strikingly modern and edgy look. Our classic series has been with us for many years, and we've done very well with the series, but we kind of wanted to put a facelift on the product, give a whole new style, give a whole new look, and most importantly, at a whole new price point.
One thing to say though, even though we do have it at a lower price point than our classic leather series to make it more affordable to the consumer, these still are an insanely protective gig bag for your instrument, and in no way should you ever worry about putting your instrument in a Reunion Blues bag. On that note, construction of this thing is very similar to our classic leather series. We did use some things when we were producing this from our Reunion Blues Continental, like the 0G handle. So this has a very nice weight distributing handle, so when you're carrying this and it's full, it feels almost weightless, like 0G. The inside of this bag has the same double helix stitching on the back end, and then a very smooth finish on the knife flex material here on the top of the guitar. It also has the neck guard and the bridge guard. One thing too to say about knife flex is this is a very corrosion resistant material. So your bridges, your tuning keys, or all your brass on a trumpet, or all your bronze on a cymbal, is going to be more protected from tarnish.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then one thing you're going to see here is that these little pads here are going to prevent, in the areas where the strings or metal might come in contact with the case, it's going to keep it from breaking through. So ultimately, it's going to make the gig bag last a whole lot longer in its lifetime. Another really important thing to notice, if you've ever owned a gig bag before, we all know if anything's going to fail on the bag, it's going to be the zipper. So what we went ahead and did is we used a chrome style zipper. Our philosophy is, buy a bag one time.
Speaking of zippers, on the back of the bag we have the hideaway backpack straps, which you'll find across a lot of our different products. Very simple adjustable shoulder strap here with a carabiner on the end that hooks into this D-ring right here. Just like that. So if you wanted to sling it on your back while you're traveling down the street, you can. And if you don't, you just pop these little babies right back in the pocket here, zip it up, and you're good to go.
Another feature worth noting too is on the bottom of the bag we went ahead and installed 4 chrome feet. Another area of the bag that's going to get the most damage in many cases is going to be the foot of the bag. It's going to be brushing against the stages, the concrete out front of your gigs. So we went ahead and we put an impact pad here, as well as 4 feet, just to extend the life of that feature of the bag. Moving on to the front, you're going to see a big accessory pocket here, and it's got a real stylish flap here button. Pop out there, and this opens up here. And you've got a plethora of storage here. You've got a small accessory pocket here for things like cell phones, keys, the stuff that you need to unload before you start playing, but you want to have near your amp. Another thing you're going to see is a cable hanger here. We figured that most Reunion Blues customers also care about their tone, probably have a nice cable. So this is going to have a cable hanger right here for you, so that it's always sitting there coiled up, ready to go. And as you know, when you get to the gig, you can never have enough pockets. So we have another pocket here for maybe the wallet, or something extra, or tuner, and that sort of thing. And there's a lot of ways to hold it. As Brian showed you, we have the hideaway backpack straps, we have the 0G handle, and then we've also got a little handle here. So you can actually grab the case a bunch of different ways. You can hug it to your body or carry it outside.
Another model that we do in the Renegade series is our single trumpet bag. This shares a lot of the same features as the guitar bag we just looked at. We've got the 0G handle. We've also got D-rings on the back of the bag. You can get additional straps so that you can do shoulders or a single shoulder sling, although it is very carryable by the zero-G handle as well. Same asymmetrical styling on the exterior of the bag. This accessory pocket is actually pretty cool for the horn player though. We've got a dual mouthpiece pouch that's set up in the bag right there, as well as of course some extra storage. And you can actually fit a practice mute right in here as well.
Cool.
The inside of this bag, just like the guitar bag, has the double stitched helix back here, and then the front is the plain knife flex. We've got
a bell pillow there that'll fit a lot of different size horns. One thing to notice about a reunion blues case is it's an open form fit. So this particular bag is not designed for any particular trumpet, but because of the way the pillow comes in and rests on the angle of the bell, it'll fit a large amount of models that are on the market today. Next in the family of the Renegade series, we got a stick bag. Those of you that have been with us for a long time know that one of our best-selling products is our leather stick bags. So what we've done is we've taken a very similar design and changed it, modernized it, added an accessory pocket here on the front. It's once again done in the same brushed leather with kind of wax attributes to it. So once again, it's going to be able to handle weather resistancy, especially good for those guys in New York City or areas where it's raining or snowing and the elements are changing very often. When you open up the bag, first thing I'm going to notice as a drummer is that these cool little things here on the side, these are going to wrap around your floor tom or in various areas. We don't know where you want your sticks when you need them in between sets or when you happen to break one, so we give you these options so you can hang it wherever you need. You're going to see one open pocket here for mallets and or other accessories that you may have with you. And then you're going to see two smaller ones here to compartmentalize different sticks that you may have. You may call for a 5A drumstick for a certain gig or a 7A for another. So that gives you a means to compartmentalize them. You're also going to see the RB insignia in the fabric here. And once again, you're going to see one of the best zippers around. You're going to be zipping this thing up every night. Every single one of your gigs, we want to make sure that this zipper is going to last for all of it.
Touching on another percussion piece, this is one of my favorites. This is the Reunion Blues Renegade Simple Bag. You'll notice a lot of similarities between this bag and the Reunion Blues Continental piece because when you're making a cymbal bag, once you find those good options, you want to keep going with them. So we've got the knurled impact pad down here at the bottom, same thing. This will really protect from any bottom side impacts. With a cymbal bag, another added bonus of this is you've got more added protection down here from any cymbal wear through. So even if you overload your bag, you're not putting a lot of pressure on the bottom and you're not going to rip out a seam and lose your cymbals all over the sidewalk.
That's a really good point too, because I think most drummers tend to carry more cymbals than a gig requires because they don't know what the room's going to sound like. They don't know exactly what they're going to need for that particular gig. So this allows a drummer to go ahead and fill up a cymbal bag with all his cymbals that he thinks he might need for a gig, not have to worry about the cymbals making their way through the bag over time. When you open up the case, you're going to see it's designed mainly for 22-inch cymbals and everything in between. You're going to see these different padded liners.
We've got 4 total liners here making 5 pockets. Same thing, we've got the knife flex material on the inside of this case here, so good tarnish resistance for all your metal cymbals. And this is same thing with the guitar bag, about 1 inch of open cell foam padding, so it's a very protective environment for your cymbals to live in. Zero-G handle, which is really important when you're carrying around a bag that weighs 75 pounds. When it's loaded with your cymbals. And again, on the back of this, we've got the hideaway backpack straps.
But you never know. I mean, a lot of times when you're a drummer, you're coming into a gig, and you've got all the stuff you got to drag in. So the added feature of just being able to put that cymbal on your back is going to free up 2 hands. So you're going to be able to carry some more stuff to your gig, which ultimately should save you some time. Another thing you're going to notice here is our hi-hat compartment. Very similar to the one inside. It's going to have 2 dividers here, but not only that, they can be removed. So you can put them in any variation or any kind of pattern that you may need for protection. Perhaps you've got hi-hats and a splash cymbal and you want to protect the splash from the hi-hats, or vice versa. And then of course we've got some other things here. As a drummer, you're writing scores, you're playing with a lot of people, you got to have a place for your pen so you can make those quick adjustments. Another little pocket here is great for a cell phone, wallet, anything that you just need to ditch out of your pockets that might prevent you from, playing your dream performance. And then of course we've stashed another one here too. You never know what you might have extra that you're going to put in there. Maybe it's a drum key. And that, alas, is the Renegade 22-inch Simple Bag. Well, the three key points about this Renegade series is going to be style, portability, and protection. All three of these things are really synonymous with musicians. It's the three things that we want. We not only want our gear to be protected, we want it to look cool. So I think we've really successfully done that with this series.